first year in India or doing a student colleague? This is the big confusion every 12th pass student is having nowadays. Yes, but we are here to solve your query and to know that if we are selecting doing student colleague in Germany, what are the things we have to take into consideration, and if we are doing our first year in India, what kind of universities we have to select here, what opportunities or what courses we will be having into the next intake. And as you know that we have mostly explained the student league pathways, that there are different pathways of studying in Germany after 12th, taking the 13th year, that is a student colleague. So you have seen already most of our videos on that topic, but this first year of bachelor's is still unknown to most of the students. It is still not discovered with many of the consultancies, with many of the agencies. I am getting the inquiries from the students who have already completed their first year and they wanted to apply for September 25. But to their shock, it was not possible to get into the same intake. But all the scenarios, how we can help you to get into your dream university completing after first year, that also solution we have, that is Amratpal version. So now, as you know, after completing 12th, we have two pathways. The first one is student colleague, and the other pathway we have, that is first year of bachelor's in India. With this, if we are going for the first year bachelor's and we are going for the bachelor's in Germany for the next intake, so how the timeline will proceed? So let's say you are taking your admission in the month of June or July 24. So you are getting your expected result of second semester, that is by July 25. Or maybe with some universities you can also get in June 25. But now the main confusion here the students are facing is the APS. Because if we are going for the first year of bachelor's, so this 12th ka APS will not work. We have to have the first year bachelor's also included in our APS certificate. So if the students are getting their second semester result in the month of June, July 2025, and how they will be applying for the APS in just 15 days, because 15th July is the deadline for September 25 intake. So now what happens is student has to go for the March intake. That is March 26. But in English Start program, if you see DART website, there are only few universities offered in March 26. Now what happens is, again you will be getting the next intake, that is September 26. So this is the main problem the students are not getting the information about, and they are starting with this pathway. But how Amratpal Vision will help you to, if you are also selecting this pathway, how we can help you to go and complete your first year bachelor's in India and then to apply for the German public universities. So we will give you the timeline that what things you have to do when you have already enrolled in India's first year, how many levels of German language we have to complete here, when we have to appear for test TS, when we have to appear for IELTS, which kind of universities we have to select. So selecting a university of India is very important, because as you are knowing that when you have entered your first year bachelor's, the university was H+. But till the time you completed your university, it becomes H+-. So with H+-, we cannot apply to any public universities in Germany. We will not get any report, and also we will not be able to get the APS certificate if our university is H+-. So we will suggest you, if you are planning for this pathway, we will suggest you that how we have to choose the university in India, when to apply for the APS. Now, according to new rule of APS, we can also upgrade our APS and they will be charging again 18,000 rupees. So if any student has taken an APS with the 12th grade certificate and then they realized, okay, I don't want to go to Studienkolleg and I want to do the first year, so then again we can also apply for new APS and we can include our first year of bachelor's in that APS report. So this first year of bachelor's doing in India is also a good option. No worries to that, because that will also help you to save money, because you're not doing German language with a language school, but at the end you have to be very sure that, okay, I will be having 8.5 or 8 CGPA in the first year also. So let's say if you're having 60 or 70% in 12th, and then you have first year mein 80-85%. So then it will get an average, and with that average score you will be getting into the English taught programs. Then you cannot go for German taught programs any which ways, because you don't have C1 level till then. So you will be just having your A1, A2, B1 in a year, because you have to also complete your first year bachelor's. You will be completing your IELTS also. You will be completing your test case also. So when we are selecting this pathway, there are many other things, factors, what we have to be sure with. So first one is September 26 में what kind of courses we will be having in English taught program. Then our 12th and the first year should align with their percentage, which will get us access to September 26. Because if I talk about computer science program, in March 26, only 2 options are there related to computer science. And for September 26, if I talk, it is only 7 to 8 programs what the student have for computer science program. So for this pathway, if you go, you can only select English taught universities in public university with limited options. Now, if we go for Studienkolleg in Germany, okay, so here also we are completing the Studienkolleg in starting the Studienkolleg in 25, and we are entering the bachelor's in 26, that is also September. So timeline is same. Here also we are entering in September 26. Here also we are entering in September 26. But the benefit with this pathway is you are completing your A1 to C1 entirely. You have done your Studienkolleg. So this public Studienkolleg will give you entrance, public FSP basically. So this public FSP will give you access to English taught programs, German taught programs, and bilingual. So it is not that this pathway is very good or maybe this pathway is very good. It depends upon students' perception, what exactly they wanted to do, how much time or how much amount they wanted to invest in studying German language, and what exactly is their goal. So if we are selecting again this pathway, this will also give us access for September 26. This will also give us access for September 26. But because we are knowing good German language level, we have completed the public FSP, we have 100 of programs available. While in this, we are completing the first year bachelor, so we are mostly eligible for English taught programs only. And for September 26 English taught program, there are hardly 8 to 9 programs available. So yes, if you are still deciding for this particular pathway, you need to contact us. We will make a perfect timeline. We will tell you that which university in India you can study and when to get what documents, because with the universities here in India, they are also restricting with many of the students. They are saying that you have to make the payment of entire 4 years, and then only we'll be able to give you the final transcript or the second semester result and all these things. So it is your decision what pathway you need to choose, first year bachelor's in India or going with the Studienkolleg, as thousands of students are trusting Amratpal vision. So I thought to make a video on this first year bachelor's also, because this is also a very good pathway, but it depends what kind of students are taking this pathway. So for your eligibility, it is very important to book the appointment, to get the counsel with me, and then I will suggest you that which is the good pathway. If we are deciding this, what will be our timeline? If we are deciding which Studienkolleg, we will be giving you the exact timelines for which you will be entering into German public university only. Maybe it is English taught program or German taught program. So yes, like thousands of students have trusted us. This makes us more experienced and to give you the better understanding of the programs you need to choose. If you really want to get more information about the timelines according to your evaluation, you can comment us below Studienkolleg or first year, and we will be able to help you for designing the timeline perfectly for you. Thank you.